If you're not using automations and AI in WordPress yet, you're missing one of the easiest way to save time and boost results. Imagine this: a client wants to collect customer reviews and display them automatically on their website. And when someone leaves a low rating, send a personalized follow-up email to understand what went wrong. Sounds complicated? Well, it's not. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to build this exact system using Bit Flows, a visual automation builder that runs right inside WordPress. No code needed. By the end of the video, you will see how easy it is to turn reviews into opportunities and unlock the real power of WordPress automations. Let's get started. When you head to Bit Flows website, you will find my affiliate link in the description box down below. You will read here that Bit Flows positions as an alternative to N8N and Zapier. And the best thing is that all this is going to happen inside WordPress. By scrolling down, we see also that we can connect even apps that has nothing to do with WordPress, like Shopify, for example. Or we can use custom webhook trigger to integrate and automate basically everything we want. The flow builder provided by Bit Flows, it's very easy and intuitive, and it's also very satisfying to use. As we will see in our example, we can easily integrate with ChatGPT and many other AI assistants, and we can create basically any kind of AI-powered workflows in minutes. We have 207 and plus triggers and actions for unlimited automations. Important to know, Bit Flows won't slow down your website, even with complex automation flows. It processes tasks asynchronously in the background, ensuring no impact on page load times. You can use custom triggers and actions. You have a powerful log system. You have a very affordable cost, unlimited flows execution, advanced conditional logic, and also advanced tools to manage your automations. The pricing is very affordable. You have an annual or a lifetime license. You can also opt in for a Bit Apps bundle. This is awesome. When you go here, you will see that there is this special bundle here with a lifetime offers where you can buy all 5 main products provided by Bit Apps. You will have Bit Forms, Bit Integrations, Bit Social, Bit Flows, and Bit Assist. So if you want, you can get your bundle here, but we will explore this at the end of the video in detail. And as I was mentioning, there is also a free version directly downloadable from the WordPress repository. Now let's go and explore Bit Flows plugin when you install it and start using it on your WordPress website. Now I have my plugin here on my dashboard. I can download it. I have installed on my website the free version and the pro version of Bit Flows, and I can see here that there is this Bit Flows linked into my WordPress admin menu. So I can visit the dashboard and let's see how this is going to look. The dashboard is very easy to understand and intuitive. You can have a bird's eye view of all your flows inside this dashboard, the total executions, and the recent logs. This is very important because you can keep an eye of the status, and if something goes wrong, you will see it immediately here. Then you will have a list of all your flows right here. Here you can easily disable or enable your flows, and you can easily organize your flows by clicking on Edit and changing the name, for example, or adding some tags. You can group by type, by name of your clients, whatever you want here. And you can insert multiple tags if you need. And then you will be able to search and filter right here. There is also a smart advanced setting, which is this one here, that will let you choose what happens if any of the node fails. So basically what happens if any of the steps in the flow will fail. You can decide to block the execution or to continue the execution. When you open up the flow, you will see the flow canvas, which is very nice to use, clear and intuitive. Here you have all the apps that you can integrate. You have all the tools that you can apply, for example, router, condition, and so on. And then you can easily check the logs of your workflow right here to see if everything is running smoothly. And if something goes wrong, you can go and re-execute a task, or you can go and check the details to see exactly what is the step that is causing some problems. Let's go back to our flow dashboard and let's continue exploring the interface of the plugin before diving deep into the tutorial. We see that here we can have a bird's eye view of all the connections that we made with external apps. In this case, I am connected with OpenAI and with Omnisend. Then we can use and check our webhooks. We can even build custom apps. For example, if I click on create new app, I can give this app a name, a description, a logo, and a theme, and then I create it. And I will see that I can create my action or trigger. I can give it a name, a description. I can decide if I need to enable or disable authentication. And I can use also my request URL. So this is perfect if you are an advanced user and you want to build your own integrations and apps. Then we have the settings here where we can choose how to handle notification of failed tasks, if you want to receive them or not, for how many days you want to keep your logs, and if you prefer to use a cloud-based cron runner. And this is great if you see that there are some errors on your flows and you want to ensure a more accurate way to run your flows. There is also a dark mode if you prefer. And there is also a collapsed sidebar to have the full space to interact with Bit Flows. So now basically we have finished a quick tour of Bit Flows and we are ready to get started with the tutorial. Remember that you can always drop me a line in the comment section below if you have any question. And if you are enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. This is my automation in Bit Flows and this is the result. Look, I have a form here, a submit your review, that I can use to receive feedback or reviews from my customers. In this form, the user will insert the name, the last name, email, message. It will also upload an image to link this image to the review. It will consent to publish this review on the website and on social media. And then the user will also submit a rating from 1 to 5. When the form will be submitted, there's going to be a review automatically created on my website using a custom post type with all the data that the user submitted. And all these reviews will be automatically published on this page. Not only that, when the customer will submit the review, it will also be subscribed to my Omnisend email marketing platform. But I also took this automation a step forward. In fact, if the user submits a rating which is 3 stars or lower, I'm going to block the publishing of this review and leave the review on draft mode in my website backend. And I will send automatically an email asking why the user left a low review and if she or he wants to provide a feedback to help us improve. And this mail is crafted using ChatGPT automatically. Awesome, right? So now let's go and see how you can build this kind of automation and let's have fun discovering how to use Bit Flows. Let me illustrate the scheme of my automation. We have an Elementor form here. After the form is submitted, there is a conditional logic that will decide what will happen next. If there is a low rating, we're going to connect to OpenAI to craft an email and send this email to the customer to ask if he or she wants to provide some feedback. And the post is going to be saved, but in draft mode, so it's not going to be automatically published on our platform. And the second condition here is when there is a 4 or 5 stars review left by our customers. In this case, the post is going to be created automatically and is going to be published on our customers reviews page, and the customer is going to be subscribed and saved into our Omnisend email marketing platform. So let's recreate this flow together. Now we go on Bit Flows, we click on Flows, and now we can start creating our new flow. Let's disable this and let's recreate it from scratch together. We will give this flow a name. We will call this Customers Reviews Automation. You can always change it later if you want to, and we will start from scratch. There are also some templates here, but in my case, I will start blank. Let's click on Create. All right. And now we can start with our trigger. So the trigger is the element that will then allow our actions. In our example, the trigger is the form. So when a user submits a form, the trigger will start and all the other actions will be performed. Let's go and create this. We will select an app. As you can see, the design of the user interface here is very satisfying to use and very well crafted. And here we just need to select our app. In my case, I'm using the Elementor form, so let's enable this. And my trigger will be a forms new record. All right, now when I click on listen response, I can go on my website and fill the form. Bit Flows will recognize it immediately and will put inside here all the data. Let's go and do it. Listen response. I'll go and fill my form. I will insert here my review text. I consent and then I select my rating. In my case, I will give 4 stars. Let's send the form. And in Bit Flows, I see that the response has been captured. Awesome. We can see here all the details. Okay, James Yellow, my email, the message, the image URL, the acceptance, and the rating. Great. Let's close. Now we can start adding all our steps. When we click on the plus icon here, we will see that we will be able to select our apps. But in my case, I do not want to insert an app right now. I want to insert a specific tool. So let's close this. Let's delete this. Yes, all right. We're going to select here tools and we're going to use a condition. As you can see here, we have router, delay, iterator, repeater loop, JSON parser, and many other different tools that you can apply here. Let's now select the condition here. We drag and drop this field here. And as you can see here, there's immediately an arrow that will link all our elements like this. And we will be able now to create some conditions. Now let's add a first condition. And this one will be based on the rating that we will receive from the customer. Let's go and add this. The rating field, which is this one, okay, should be greater than or equal to, and we select here 3 stars. Let's say that we can accept 3 stars or above ratings automatically. And then we test run and we see that the test is successful. Perfect. We can change the name here of this condition. We close and then we add a second condition. Our second condition will be based on a low rating. So in my case, I select again rating, but in this case, I will select here less than or equal to, and I will select 2 stars. Let's test. All right. I will give it a name, 2 stars or less, close. So here I will have the first condition, 3+ stars, and here I will have my second condition, 2 stars or less. Now we'll need to connect an app. The first app that we will connect is WordPress, because in my case, I want to automatically display my review on the front end, on my customers' reviews page, if it is 3 stars or above. So let's go and create this connection. We will type here for WordPress. All right. I will connect this to my first condition, and then I will modify here my WordPress connection. In my case, I want to create a post, so I will search here for post, and I will go on create new post. As a post title, I will use the first name and last name of the customer that I have collected on my form, as you can see here. First name, space, last name. Great. The post type should be reviews. I have created this post type using ACF on my website. There it is. And as you can see, I have a simple field groups with one single field, which is the rating field. So now I will also give this post a status. In my case, I want to publish it immediately, because if the review is 3 stars or higher, I'm okay with showing it in the front end. I do not need the post author, do not need the category. Here, I believe that this is just an error because it's not mandatory to have a post tag. And as a post content, I will insert here my message. So this is going to be the content of my review. Let's scroll down here. We see that we also have the post featured image URL. And here we will use the URL of our image, the one that the users are submitting when they click here on upload file. Then we need to map our custom field, which is the rating. So we give the field a key. In my case, the key is rating. And I can see this key from the name of this custom field, which is exactly inside our ACF plugin. The field name is rating. The value here will be a dynamic value and will be, of course, the value of the rating that the user are submitting into my form. Let's go and test this and see if it's going to run correctly. The test runs successfully, and when we go now to our reviews page, we should see our new review posted. Look, beautiful, it works very well. James Yellow, this is the text of my review. It is a 4 stars review, and this is the profile image. Now let's close here and let's add a further step. We want to subscribe all these users to our Omnisend email marketing account. So we click on the plus icon, we type Omnisend. Let's go here and select Omnisend. I want to create a new subscriber. I need to select a connection in this case. If I do not have one, I need to click on add a connection, and it will explain me how I can generate an API key on Omnisend account and then paste it inside here. In my case, I have already done it, so there we are. I need to select the subscription type. It's going to be email. The user is going to be subscribed. And we're going to map our fields. In my case, I'm going to map the field number 1, first name, with the first name here. Then I can add also the field number 2 as a last name. Then let's add another column. It's going to be the email, the most important one. Let's test the connection. And voila, the connection has been done correctly. Great. Let's close here. And let's go and test all this flow now, because it should be already working fine. And let's go and test it once. Listen, new response. All right. I can go directly into my front-end form and I can submit it again. And I will select as a rating a 3 stars review. Let's send. All right, my submission was successful. And then it says trigger data received. Flow is executing in background. Please check the logs for more details. Now, if we go and check our logs, clicking here, we will see all the different logs about our flow. In my case, the flow status is success. Right. If we click on details, we can see all the different steps, and each and every step has a success status. Awesome. Let's go in the front end and see if there is a new review. And we see that the new review is here, 3 stars. Here's my review, Brian Blue, and the image is this one. Beautiful. It works very well. Now let's go and check on Omnisend, and we see that Brian Blue is also subscribed in Omnisend. Great. 1 minute ago, opted-in channel email. And if I go to my reviews post type, I will see it here, Brian Blue. and I will be able, if I want, to modify it or to check all the data right inside my post. Beautiful. Let's go and see now how you can set up the second condition when you receive lower stars reviews. Maybe you want to ask a few questions to your customers and see if it is possible to make them change their mind, for example. So let's go and see how we will proceed in this case. Instead of creating immediately the post, we will first prepare a message using ChatGPT. So let's go and connect ChatGPT by typing inside here OpenAI. All right, we're going to insert this right here, and we're going to connect this step to OpenAI. Here we need to create a chat completion, and it says that we must have a paid OpenAI account to use this feature. And it is pretty simple. You just click on Add New Connection, you click on OpenAI API settings, and don't worry because the pricing is very low. You can get a new API just by paying $5, and you will have a lot of tokens at your disposal with this little investment. Just make sure to create your account here on the OpenAI platform. When you click on your profile here, you will be able to create a new account, add a payment method. As I was mentioning, you can start with $5 and it will be enough for most of the basic tasks that you can use when you interact with OpenAI through their APIs. And this amount, it will be perfect to start running your automations. Now I have created my secret key. I have called it Bit Flows tutorial. I go back here and I see my integrations, and I can go and select my model here. I would use ChatGPT 5. All right. I can insert here a maximum completion token if I want to set up a limit here. And then I can set up my message. Let's add a message. Okay, it's going to be an assistant. And I'm going to use as a value here a specific prompt. So this is my prompt. Create an email to ask the customer why they have left only. Here there's going to be a dynamic value. I'm going to show you how you can insert this. Stars in their review. And if they want to share their feedback directly with them, with the theme. Be empathetic and gentle in the tone. Here is the review of the customer, and then here we will insert the dynamic value of the review. Instructions. In the output, put only the body of the email. Use a clean and simple HTML formatting. For the signature, use Pascal Reviews, company name Nature Adventure, and include in the email also the user name. In this case, voila, I'm going to paste here a dynamic value. Now I'm going to show you how you can insert all this dynamic data to customize this prompt. Let's go and see, for example, how you can see here, create an email to ask the customer while they have left only a 5, for example, or 3 or any stars, reviews, and if they want to share their feedback directly with the team. Perfect. Be empathetic and gentle in the tone. Here is the review of the customer. And here we're going to paste the message. All right. Instructions. All right, we will keep it like this. We'll just include here the customer name, which is this one, the first name. All right. And I will also add here the fact that this is going to be a production ready prompt. So do not enter anything that might not be production ready. This is going to be a production ready output. Don't use any temporary placeholder. So of course, depending on your structure here, you can refine the prompt, but this is going to work pretty well, I think. Let's test the run and we can check the result in the output. Test run successful. Great. We can go here and scroll and see the output. Let's go and open up here the response. All right, we have the message here and we have the email. You see, and there is also the HTML formatting. So, hi, Brian. Thank you for taking the time to leave a review. We're thrilled to hear that you're enjoying the workflow and that the Bit Flows plugins feels awesome, amazing, and beautiful. We did notice, though, that your rating was 3 stars. If something didn't meet your expectations, we'd really appreciate the chance to understand and blah, blah, blah. So you see this message is perfect. We can, of course, refine the prompt and see if we want to change something, but for me, it works fine. And now I can go and close this. I need now to send an email. So I will add as an app here, a simple email sending. And this is going to be this one, mail. All right. So that we're going to send an email just through our website. If we have set up an SMTP functionality on the website, it's going to be better because it will increase the reliability of the system. And then now let's fill all the data. From email is going to be my administration email. Let's say this one. Then I can also insert here my from name. Let's say Pascal Reviews. Here to who I want to send this automatic email, of course, to the customer. So let's use here the customer email. And we're going also to reply to our administrator email. All right. The subject is going to be a subject like this. Hey, can you share how we can go from to 5 stars? In this case, we're going to use here the rating that they have used. All right. And here I can also customize with the name of the customer. Hey, Brian, can you share how we can go from 2 to 5 stars, for example? And then here the body of the email is going to be the one created by ChatGPT in this case. And here it is, the content. Perfect. And if I need, I can also send some attachments. And of course, this is an email in HTML format because I have asked ChatGPT to output an HTML result. Perfect. Test and run. Perfect. Now, test run successfully. If I want to really test and see how this email would look like, I will need to go and test all this in the front end. Let's go and do it. Let's close here. Let's go to our form and fill the form with a negative review. Okay, in this case, I was very specific and I wrote in particular, I did not like that there was a blue line in the design, just something like this to see if ChatGPT will capture this information and use it in the email to personalize, to customize the email. Okay, let's choose the file, let's consent and let's put a rating of 1. Let's send our message. All right. And now we should have received an email. Let's go and check it out. And it worked. Hi, Emily. Thank you for sharing your review. I noticed you left a 1-star rating, and I'm truly sorry that your experience fell short, especially that the service felt poor and half-baked, and that the blue line in the design didn't work for you. That's awesome, right? And then here it asks, of course, to share feedback, and we have the time to see if the customer will change their mind, maybe. So this is great. And now if we go and reload the all customers review page, we see that that specific review is not there. Because in our case, we are not creating a post if the review is less than 3 stars. If we want, though, we can create a post from this review and keep it in draft mode so that we have the time to edit it if the customer changed their mind and maybe decide to delete the review or maybe higher the rating. So we can just go here and duplicate this. We clone this WordPress post, we place it here, and then we decide to create a post with first name, last name, review, and the status in this case will be draft. All right. The rest will be exactly the same. We're going to test and run. And now we will see that into our backend, there's going to be a draft mode. And let's go and test the whole workflow from the front end. I'm going to leave a 2 stars review and I'm going to send the message. Jamie Sullivan. Let's go and see what's going to happen. All right. Now, if I go to the front end and I reload, I won't see the review because I'm still keeping this in draft. And in fact, if I reload the page here, I see Jamie Sullivan in draft mode. Beautiful, right? And Jamie has also received this email. Thank you for sharing. We noticed you left a 2-star rating. You mentioned that the green background in the design didn't work. So this is great. This is crazy great. I really like this automation and I hope that it's going to be interesting for you. It's going to give you some ideas that you can apply immediately to improve your own website or your clients' websites. Amazing, right? You saw how easy it is to automate anything in your WordPress website using Bit Flows. And now let's talk about pricing. If you head to my affiliate link in the description box down below, you click on pricing, you see that you have 2 licenses, the annual one and the lifetime license. And then you can choose if you want to use the license for 1 website, 5, 50 or 100 websites, depending on your needs. As you can see, the lifetime license is very affordable because, for example, if you need it for 1 website, you just pay once and then you will have all features access, lifetime support and updates. This is huge. Not only that, for any of these licenses, when you scroll down, you will see that you will have unlimited workflows, unlimited integrations, and unlimited tasks execution. And this is not happening in any other automation platform. You always have some limitations, even if you buy the maximum tier plan. If you want, you can also go here and make a comparison with pricing between Bit Flows and some of the other major players in the same field, in the WordPress ecosystem or in the SaaS ecosystem. Remember, there is also a 14 days money-back guarantee, so you can test the plugin without taking any risk virtually. Let's go back up here. If you need this plugin for your agency or your freelancing business, you can also check the agency lifetime, where you can pay in 1 time or you can split your payment in 5 months. But there is also a huge discount in case you want to buy all the Bit Apps bundle. This is a unique occasion and I really don't know if they will leave it on the website for a long time. By buying the lifetime bundle, not only you will get access to Bit Flows 100 website license lifetime, but you will also get Bitform, which is an advanced form builder, Bit integrations, Bit Bit Social that will let you share automatically all your WordPress posts, products, and custom post types directly to your social media accounts, and Bit Assist, a quick system to communicate with all your customers. Basically, the one that you see here on this screen. And all these other licenses will be unlimited websites. So if you're interested in this bundle, make sure to check it out because I also have a special coupon that you can apply. Look here, instead of a 50% discount, if you use my coupon code, which is WPRoads60, and you will find it also in the description box down below, you will have a huge discount of 60%. So if you want to support my channel and you want to upgrade your WordPress tools, just go here and check it out. You will just need to fill the zip code, you continue to the payment, and after you purchase, you will find all your purchased apps directly inside your Bit Apps dashboard. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give me a thumbs up. If you want more tutorials about automation and AI workflows, or if you simply want me to explain to you step by step how I created the structure to receive reviews, as you saw in this video, just let me know in the comment section below. If I achieve at least 50 comments and 100 likes, I will definitely consider making more videos about this topic. Now I will leave you here with one of my latest videos, and I'm pretty sure that you will enjoy this one. So make sure to check it out, and in the meantime, I wish you all the best with all your WordPress projects. Ciao, ciao!